The guests at Daniel's lavish wedding were already buzzing when the tall glass doors opened. All eyes turned toward the entrance, expecting the bride's family or another line of champagne trays. Instead, there she was, his ex-wife, Claire. Daniel had sent the invitation with a smirk, not as a gesture of peace, but as a spectacle. He wanted everyone to see how far he'd climbed since divorcing the poor woman who, years ago, had worked double shifts just to put food on their table. To him, this was closure, parading his new life in front of the one person he believed would envy it most. But what Daniel hadn't expected was Claire's arrival. She stepped out of a sleek black limousine, the kind reserved for dignitaries and stars. Her gown shimmered under the golden lights, elegant yet understated, and then came the shock that silenced the entire hall. 3 small children, identical in their bright eyes and mischievous smiles, holding her hands. Triplets. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Daniel's fiancée glanced at him, her painted smile faltering. For a moment, Daniel's carefully curated image cracked. He hadn't seen those children before. Claire walked in with quiet grace, acknowledging the stares but never shrinking under them. She approached the couple at the altar, the triplets clutching her dress. Daniel's mother, seated in the front row, stood up, her hand trembling as she recognized the children's features. Her son's features mirrored in their faces. The whispers grew louder. Were they his? Had she kept them from him? But Claire's voice cut through the noise, calm and steady. "Congratulations, Daniel. I wasn't sure if I should come, but the kids insisted on meeting their father." The room froze. Daniel's knees felt weak. The fiancée's bouquet slipped slightly in her grip. Every guest leaned forward, eyes wide, waiting. Daniel opened his mouth, but no words came. He remembered the nights when Claire begged him to slow down, to spend time with her instead of chasing deals and money. He had left, convinced she was holding him back. Now, standing before him, were the very children he had never taken the time to ask for. One of the triplets, a little boy with a crooked bow tie, looked up at Daniel and whispered, "Hi, Dad." The sound pierced through the weight of the ballroom. Daniel's chest tightened, shame clawing at him. His fiancée stiffened, her eyes darting nervously toward the guests, whose judgment filled the air like smoke. But Claire didn't raise her voice, didn't accuse, didn't humiliate him the way he had planned to humiliate her. Instead, she simply knelt to fix her daughter's shoe, smoothing her hair with a tender smile. It was an image of quiet dignity, one that burned more deeply than any angry confrontation ever could. The hall was silent, except for the soft giggles of the children. And in that silence, Daniel realized that the person he had tried to shame was the one standing taller than anyone else in the room.